What happens when a love story that once looked unbreakable quietly reaches its final chapter, and the truth behind it begins to unfold piece by piece? Because this isn't just another celebrity breakup headline. This is the story of two people who built a life together, created a family, achieved massive success, and then somehow found themselves walking separate paths. For years, Jessica Alba and Cash Warren were seen as one of those rare Hollywood couples who seemed to have it all figured out. No loud scandals, no public drama, no constant headlines about trouble. Just a relationship that appeared steady, grounded, and real. They met, they connected, and in 2008 they chose to build a life together. Over time, that life expanded into something beautiful. A family with 3 children, a successful career in film and business, and a partnership that seemed to balance both personal and professional worlds. But sometimes, even the strongest relationships change in ways that the public never sees. And now, after more than 16 years together, their story as a married couple has officially come to an end. According to recent legal filings finalized in March, Jessica Alba and Cash Warren have completed a major step in their divorce proceedings. While the news may come as a surprise to many who admired their quiet strength as a couple, the way they've handled this transition tells a deeper story, one that is less about conflict and more about closure. The documents reveal that the couple has agreed to divide their shared assets equally. Everything they built together during their marriage, from financial investments to physical properties, has been categorized as community property and will be split down the middle. Think about what that really means. Years of hard work, decisions made together, investments that grew over time, all of it now being carefully separated into 2 individual lives. Among the shared assets are investments in major ventures, including companies and studios that hold significant financial value. Their real estate holdings, including homes they purchased together, also play a major role in this division. Even personal belongings like furniture and artwork are included, showing just how detailed and comprehensive the agreement is. One notable aspect of the settlement involves a financial adjustment tied to one of their properties. Jessica Alba is expected to provide a multi-million-dollar payment to Cash Warren from the sale of a shared home. Additionally, a substantial amount has been allocated specifically for the care and future needs of their children. While the exact numbers have sparked public interest, what stands out more is the tone of the agreement. There's no sign of a bitter dispute, no indication of one side trying to gain more than the other. Instead, the arrangement appears balanced, structured, and mutually agreed upon, and that's something you don't often see. But the financial side of a divorce, especially in Hollywood, goes far beyond houses and bank accounts. It extends into careers, projects, and the long-term value of creative work. During their marriage, Jessica Alba continued her work as an actress while also building a powerful business empire. Cash Warren, on the other hand, focused on producing and working behind the scenes in the entertainment industry. Now, those professional worlds intersect in a unique way. According to the agreement, earnings generated during their marriage, such as acting royalties, residuals, and producing profits, are considered shared assets. This means that both individuals will continue to benefit from work that was created while they were together. It's a reminder that marriage, especially one that spans over a decade, intertwines not just emotions but also professional journeys. However, there is a clear boundary. Any income earned before their marriage or after their separation remains entirely separate. This creates a clean line between the past and the future, between what was built together and what will now be built individually. And in many ways, that line represents more than just finances. It represents a shift in identity, from us to me. But perhaps the most important part of this entire situation isn't about money at all. It's about their children, because at the center of this transition are 3 young lives, Honor, Haven, and Hayes, who now become the shared responsibility of 2 parents navigating a new reality. Despite the end of their marriage, Jessica and Cash have agreed to joint legal custody. This means that both parents will continue to play an active role in making major decisions about their children's lives, health, education, overall well-being. These are not decisions that will be made alone. Instead, they require communication, cooperation, and a continued sense of partnership, even after the relationship itself has ended. At the same time, day-to-day decisions will depend on which parent the children are with at any given moment. agreement. This creates a balance between shared responsibility and practical flexibility. There are also clear guidelines in place for important matters. Decisions such as changing schools, enrolling in extracurricular activities, or handling official documents like passports require mutual agreement. This ensures that both parents remain equally involved in shaping their children's future. Even when it comes to medical or mental health treatment, both Jessica and Cash have the authority to act, but they are required to inform each other within a specific timeframe unless it's an emergency. These details may seem technical, but they reveal something much deeper. They reveal a commitment to co-parenting in a way that prioritizes stability, respect, and the well-being of their children. And that commitment speaks louder than any headline. Another surprising aspect of the agreement is the decision regarding financial support between the two. In many high-profile divorces, child support and spousal support become major points of contention. But in this case, both parties have agreed to waive those obligations. No child support payments, no spousal support, just independence. This choice reflects a level of financial stability on both sides, but it also suggests something else: mutual respect. A shared understanding that both individuals are capable of supporting themselves and contributing to their children's lives without relying on one another financially. And in a world where divorce is often associated with conflict, this kind of agreement feels different. It feels calm, measured, almost intentional. Of course, as one chapter ends, another begins. In recent months, there have been reports linking Jessica Alba to a new romantic interest, sparking curiosity about her life beyond the marriage. Similarly, Cash Warren has also been seen moving forward, exploring his own path. Whether these connections develop into something more or remain temporary is something only time will reveal. But what's clear is this: life doesn't stop after a divorce. It changes, it evolves. And for both Jessica and Cash, this moment marks the beginning of that evolution. A transition from being partners in marriage to individuals redefining their own journeys. And maybe that's the part of the story that resonates the most. Because behind the headlines, behind the financial details, behind the legal language, there's a human experience that many people can relate to. The experience of growing, changing, and sometimes realizing that the path you started on is no longer the one you're meant to continue. It doesn't erase the past. It doesn't diminish the memories. It simply acknowledges that people change, and sometimes the most respectful thing you can do is to let go with dignity. In many ways, the way Jessica Alba and Cash Warren have handled their separation offers a different perspective on what divorce can look like, not as a failure, not as a scandal, but as a transition, a shift from one chapter to another, handled with care, structure, and a focus on what truly matters. Because at the end of the day, the story isn't just about what they're losing. It's about what they're protecting: their children, their peace, their future.